That is fine, but before blocks, so we're going to pop quiz first because that doubles, and we're gonna grab. Ooh, I almost want to hit him with the annihilation, almost. So are we gonna get to draw cards here? No. Let's go exhibition. Second one, draw another card. Exhibition. And then now before blocks, we will Fading Hope. There we go. And then they take the 5. And... What is up, happy friends? Welcome back to the MTG Struggle Bus, where I struggle more playing Magic so you can struggle a whole lot less. We're at it again, this time revisiting Izzet Spells Matters, but with a Jin Gitaxias twist. That's right, Jin is our top end. So let me ask you, have you ever taken more than one turn back to back? Well, this deck will do it. And that is because we are running Alchemist Gambit. Of course, I know a lot of people don't like that gameplay, so it doesn't completely revolve around it. We're actually just running it as a one-up fun-up. But the premise of this deck is to bridge the early and mid game to the late game using various spells and board wipes to play Jin Gitaxias, where then we can use a plethora of counter magic and draw card spells to outvalue our opponent, winning with Jin or a Hall of the Storm Giant. So we are, if you look, catering to a lot of 1 and 2 mana spells to be able to leave those up while we're playing Jin. They are instant speed for the most part, so we can play them on our turn or our opponent's turn to maximize on Jin as well. And then with a nod, I've been playing a lot of mono white on ladder and a lot of Elysian enchantments, so I nodded to that, to the aggro matchups, and put in more Cinderclasms and Crush the Weaks and Battle of Frost and Fire for board wipes. You could run Burn Down the House, but I like the fact that Battle for Frost and Fire deals 4 damage, not 5, so our Jin Gitaxias can survive through it. So that's why I'm running the one that's a slight non-bow with Jin Gitaxias. But that is the deck. There's some interchangeable cards that we'll talk about in the After Actions review. But that is Izzet Spells Matters. So this video is courtesy of, or I guess catered for or created for our latest member writing the Struggle Bus, and that is Dej Z. Thank you so much, Dej, for Zej. I really gotta get better with these names. Dej, thank you so much for supporting the channel. I really do appreciate you, my friend. It means a lot to me. You rock. And this Jin Gitaxias deck, yeah, let's go with that. Jin Gitaxias deck video is for you. Alright guys, our opponent's going first, but we do have all our colored lands, and we have ways to dig plus Cinderclasm for that early interaction, so I think we can keep this one. Start off with a coast. Yeah, probably just play both our tap lands, honestly. We'll see how things play out. Crush. Alright, well now we're going to go ahead and foretell. Hello, friend. Thank you so much for being kind. Blue-white. Okay, this is gonna be, yes, nice. I like seeing a Jin off the top. Crush the Weak, Cinderclasm, probably not gonna do a lot. Maybe. It could if our opponent's the one that's running the cavalry, right? Or supply, whatever. 2 dudes, make some stuff. Alright, still haven't missed a land drop. Let's go ahead and just kill the Hall of Storms right now. No need to be cute about it. And let's go get a blue source here. I mean, we're going to do it eventually, right? So why bother? And I think we are going to go ahead and consider end of turn to make sure we continue to hit our land drops. With the Jin in hand, we definitely want to get there. It is quite important, my friends. Hitting our land drops because of our top end being a 7 drop is legitimate. I like that. Then Beholding feels good. They're firing that thing off early. Make sure they hit their land drops as well. Feels good, man. Feels good. Alright, they hit their land drop. Fair. I can respect it. And they're going to foretell again. We'll do exactly what we talked about. Go ahead and consider. And yeah, we'll keep a land on top. That's exactly what we wanted to see. Null. Null may or may not do some work. Probably should have went ahead and ended iteration there, to be completely honest with you. That's fine. I'll bite the bullet there. Pass the turn a little too quickly. And played the land, obviously. Because that's really what you want to be doing. I mean, I guess we could have hit for 2 mana. No, Behold wouldn't have worked either. Opponents aggressively beholding. They beholden. We're going to go ahead and let that flow because kind of magic is a little unique. Probably should pay a little closer attention to what they end up doing, top or bottom. Let's see, top, bottom, fair enough. This early in the game, it could really be anything. I think it's hard to kind of identify what they're digging for. Obviously, you guys know me, I'm trying to hit all my lands, so we shall see. And it's kind of interesting how the meta shifts. Like earlier today when I was recording another video, it was like nothing but mono white and like mono red. Keep hitting our lands, so we'll pitch that. There we go. That's what I like to see. Alright, well, let's go ahead and start by iteration. And let's see, choose one into our hand. Fading Hope into our hand. Let's get the... and there we go. Yeah. And then let's go ahead and play... We have red land. Yeah, we'll just go blue. And send it back to the opponent. It may hold off on this consider. Just to be able to have some interaction, right? Once we drop Jin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still don't think this deck wants... Sorry about that, guys. Still don't think this deck wants, like, treasure generation, right? We want consistent mana to be able to keep our Jin alive and play stuff immediately after. So I don't necessarily think... do we want to... We have a land. I think we can hold on the consider. Alright, Cinderclasm. Fair. Let's move those over so I keep things all in line. And we'll send it back. Almost 90% positive that Jin is going to get countered the turn we play him. But maybe not, actually. I've seen a lot less counter spells in decks these days. Not really sure what a null is going to counter against the blue-white deck, to be completely honest with you. I mean, maybe if they're running some kind of like Oblivion Ring as their counter, or I don't know, Sigarda's Blessing. There's a couple things that they could do for sure. We will consider here Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce doesn't feel too bad. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and draw that. Feels like good protection for Jin. We'll go ahead and draw for the turn. I hit our land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we just need one more off the top. I'm pretty good. Spell Pierce is not going to be completely broken because they've been hitting all their land drops as well. But if we can drop Jin on a turn... Like, the thing is, you have to remember, Jin automatically counters the first spell. So they're going to spend part of their mana, and then they're going to spend the rest of their mana to cast the second spell, and that's where we can hit them with the Spell Pierce. And with Jin in play, it's actually, like, almost a 1 mana leak. Actually better, because it's, you know, -4. Or they have to attack for 4. So... Well, this is interesting. And they're tapping out for that? Oh, man. Alright, yeah, I guess we just double Cinderclasm them. Cinderclasm for 2. If they're gonna burn their Fading Hope here, I'm okay with that. The 2 for 1, but, I mean, we got, like, a 1 mana spell that they can use to bounce Jin out of their hand. So I like that. And I don't think these Cinderclasms were doing anything else, so... Here comes the Fading Hope. Sweet! I will take it! I will take, and we hit our land drop. Excellent. So let's go ahead and go, I think we have enough red. So let's go blue, and let's drop Jin. Yeah, I think we could drop Jin here, and then we just have to decide based on how they play their spells on whether Fading Hope or Spell Pierce is what we do. So wood, I mean, we burned all 4 of our considers, I think. 1, 2, 3. We have 1 consider left. Get one of our Beholds, draw some additional cards. Let's see, tap land, Jiraiya Ruins. Alright, so here it comes. Let's see if they're going to use something like Absence, right? We still get a 2-for-1, which I love the sound of that. So let's see if Jin can do his magic. They're reading it. They know what's up. We'll see. Burned our card draw spells for consistency purposes, but I think that's okay. That will get countered. I don't think we get the treasure. That resolves. Doomscar. I'm trying to think if we spell pierce or bounce, right? I think I'm just gonna bounce. Gives us the double scry. I like that. Yeah, I think I like that better, holding the spell pierce for when it's like gonna be like legit, you know what I mean? No, we don't get the scries. Oh, but we got the pop quiz, so that's a little unfortunate. Alright, let's play the big boy again. And we'll send it back. At least we have the pop quiz now, so we get to go to the market twice, grab 2, draw 2 cards, pull both of our, oh gosh, Fizzle Sticks. The mascot exhibition, right? So this feels pretty good. Feels pretty good, guys. I think we're in a good spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, all right, another Doomscar. Those Doomscars looking really good against Jin. Yeah. Jiraiya Disruption, nice. So we are, we're gonna attack. They're gonna play horror. Horror. We can't counter it, which is pretty darn annoying if you ask me. That is fine, but before blocks, so we're going to pop quiz first because that doubles. And we're gonna grab, ooh, I almost want to hit him with the Annihilation, almost. So are we gonna get to draw cards here? No. Let's go Exhibition. Second one, draw another card. Exhibition. And then now before blocks, we will Fading Hope. There we go. And then they take the 5. And... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kind of want to leave up the Jiraiya Disruption. So the only problem is we can't Jiraiya Disruption plus Spell Pierce. Let's Foretell. And then send it back. And we'll see what they end up doing. This is going to be interesting. Yeah, the can't counter on Hullbreaker is pretty interesting. We're going to need, like, take our extra turn or something like that. Though, I mean, just playing Exhibition is going to be tough for Massacre Worm, or for Worm Hellbreaker to overwhelm, right? Because they're going to play it, but they have to bounce. We add 6 different creatures to the board, plus Jin to counter something. So, this is going to be very touchy how this works. So unfortunately, we may not be able to attack with Jin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe we should have Jiraiya Disruption and just not played the Behold. Good news is that it copies the first card on each turn. So we have the ability of Dame Masca on our turn and then just Jiraiya Disruptioning on their turn. First spell they play gets countered. Do we want to go ahead and Behold here? This is a little risky. They haven't played a spell. I guess that's good enough value. right? No, let's play it safe. No pause. Okay, fair enough, opponent. Fair enough. They're going to Hullbreaker, right? So what do we have that can counter the Hullbreaker? We don't get 2 Sagas. So I think we just double Exhibition here. And then we could just kind of go wide on them. And then their turn, we can Behold. I feel like this is correct. Right? They get to Hullbreaker, they're going to untap with Hullbreaker. There's nothing we can do about that. Now, as soon as we take extra turns, that's going to be different. Yeah, it's really unfortunate. I mean, we got to pass that first time, right? No attacks. Send it back. They're going to Hullbreaker, and then it's kind of like a back and forth here. Yep, that unfortunately resolves because of that annoying can't be countered text. I get it. It's the control mirror breaker. I get it. I get it. Good news is, at least they're only going to be able to bounce our things and not, like, straight up kill Jin, right? I guess they can play Doom and then counter or bounce their Hullbreaker. That's the one thing I do like about Crab, right? Is it's a mana leak for abilities as well. So they're doing some math here. They're going to exile one of the big guys and then bounce the other one. Sure, that gets countered. So they're only really going to get to kill one. So I think they're going to go for the board wipe here. Depending on how they play their cards, we may be able to just spell pierce them, right? Fortunately, that was a good call on them. It's only 1. So they still have plenty of mana open. So I'm wondering if we just fire off the Behold instead, right? So they're going to Doom Scar. They're going to bounce their own Hullbreaker. We unfortunately can't counter that. But let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Alright. Well, our opponent kind of messed up there because they left 3 mana. Excellent. So we let that resolve. And then I think we Spell Pierce that gets doubled. They can play the first one, but they can't play the second one. Counters the same spell. And I think Jin just beat Hullbreaker, baby. Oh, man. Come on. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I mean, they still have bounce. Yes. Yes. Confirmed. Jin better than Hullbreaker. Alright, we're going first. This one's a little iffy. But we do have our board wipe and our Jin in hand. Not really what we want to see in our opening hand, but we have some card draw. I think we're going to keep this one. We're on the play. So hopefully Behold can get us to our lands. We have Spell Pierce, but more importantly, Fading Hope. Spell Pierce is great with Jin because then we could just drop Jin on 7 and we're feeling pretty warm and fuzzy about what we're capable of doing. Because he's going to counter the first spell. Second one's going to go down. Ooh. Alright, opponent. I see ya, I see ya. I think we'll go double red. Blue is more important to us, but double red guarantees that we can hit the I forgot what it's called now, the kicker, essentially on, I think on Cinderclasm. I think it actually is kicker. Ooh, okay. Green-white landfall, green-white enchantments. Consider. Don't like the fact that we missed our land drop. That is unfortunate. So we are going to go ahead and main phase Behold. Dry Disruption plus land. I guess we keep both on top. I would have preferred an untapped land, which we do have. Is there any downside? Actually, I guess there isn't. We'll use Fading Hope here. We may even Spell Pierce if it's enchantment. We'll see what our opponent plays here. If it's enchantment, we're going to Spell Pierce it. Alright. A dog. Dog resolves. Yeah, we're just going to bounce to save us some life here. We could keep it for like when they drop a Machiko's Rain, but I think I'm okay throwing off their mana here a little bit. Okay, fair. Yeah, I think it's fine. Over consider, especially seeing that we have another land. We'll just Fading Hope, and we get to scout. Ooh. All right, against them, I'm gonna leave a null up. I would have preferred to hit my land drops, but I mean, we really can't beat that, honestly. And then we will foretell, leaving up consider to make sure we hit our 5th land. Hopefully our opponent does like Kami plus an enchantment that we can annul. That would be pretty sweet as well. And maybe we don't. Maybe we save the annul for something like Haunted Horror, right? I think we just let this ride and make sure we hit our land drop. They're going to get the Kami back regardless. So I think we just got to take the 4 here. Eat our medicine. Or eat our vegetables. Consider. Bottom. Please give me a land. Yes! Yes! Oh, man. Gotta love it when a plan comes together. Boom. They get the Kami back, but... Alright, shields are down. But they're going to play Kami first before they play an enchantment. You know what I mean? And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. See what the follow-up play is. Another Kami. Okay. That's a little scary. I'm not going to lie. Jin. In Jin we draw Fading Hope. Yes. Alright. This can go to the bottom. Negate. Feel like with a Spell Pierce and an Annul, we don't quite need the Negate. Well, the thing is, negate does counter... No, because we can counter O-rings, and we'll leave the Behold on top. The thing is, the enchantments are unique because Jin doesn't interact with them. So it's not, like, clear-cut with spells like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we definitely need to make sure we hit our land so we can play Jin. But I definitely want to hold. I think we can take 4 here. Yeah, I think we're going to hold the Fading Hope. Spell Pierce not going to be doing much for them. Looks like they have a fast speed. They may not. They could activate Lair. We're definitely... Ooh, that's a little scary. We're definitely going to go digging now. We need something. They have 1 card in hand, though. I feel like it's some kind of exile effect. See, the pause is not a big deal because... Alright, and there's another negate, right? I guess. Draw... I think I still have to bottom that and look for a board wipe. And luckily, we can fire this off again, which is... I mean, we're not getting max value, right, with Jin, but I want to get these guys off the board. And if we can hit the Crush to exile them, oh, that would be glorious. Didn't quite get there. Alchemist is not bad, though. So the question is, do we take a chance, right? Take the chance, play Jin, and have him removed by the last spell? I don't think that's correct. I don't. So I'll tell you what, I'm just going to go ahead and fire this off. Take another turn. I'm going to feel so much better once we kill that layer of the Hydra. So much better. Then I'm going to feel better. Another Behold, okay. So play our Field of Ruin. And then play Jin. Okay. Yeah, I feel good about this. And then we can Fading Hope 2 things if we need to. So we'll see what they have. But Jin's on the board, my friends. Spirited Companion. Triggers. No, I think Fading Hope is more important here. So we're going to let that resolve and then Fading Hope. Fading Hope lets us scry 2 and then we get to Behold. Now, of course, that does put it Circle of Confinement. That's interesting. Oh, I see what they're doing. Yeah, this is great. This is great for us. That gets countered. Well, shoot. No, actually, we can't. We only have 1 mana, unfortunately. So we have to double bounce. Alright, good play from our opponent. Good play. But this is the only turn that they get kind of away with it. Because now we get to bounce 2 of their guys. And so let's see if they attack with all of them. They do. Ah, but they grew big enough so Jin doesn't work. That's unfortunate. So bounce and bounce. That does let us bounce something, but we're looking for one of our board wipes now. That was a lot they did this turn. Another Jin, don't need it. Well, shoot, actually. No, because we're gonna behold, no. Because I was like, we could block here. No blocks. Fall to 7. Drew a land. So we can Field of Ruin if we need to. Let's play this. On our turn, we'll behold full price. So we get to scry 2. Alright, Fading Hope and a land. We can bottom land, draw the Fading Hope. Alright, we're still in this, ladies and gentlemen. Still in this. Looking for Consider and a Hall. Hall draws us 2 more cards, but, I mean, it's tempting. But we're going to Fading Hope on their turn, I think. I feel like is what we're going to do, because they're going to play the Machiko. So I think we bottom, keep looking for our board wipes. Iteration, Fading Hope. We can attack. Yeah, I think we attack here, right? Do we start cracking back? We lost our... No. Yeah, because we have Field of Ruin. Yep. I'm just going to swing. We're not blocking. We've got our value engine going. So we're able to Fading Hope 2 things plus Field of Ruin their land. So, yep. It did the appropriate play. They're going to do it. Yep, that's fair. They're going to attack. So we're going to Field of Ruin. I guess I didn't think that... for some reason, I thought it was going to be bigger than that. So let's Field of Ruin that first. Get that out of the way. Shuffle the deck a little bit. And we're just going to bounce both these guys. They can go 2 and then pump. I think this is okay for us. I think this is okay for us, guys. I think we're okay. Wish we had... We can counter that. Alright. Bounce. And bounce. So we take no damage. Negate. Want to leave it on top, but like I said, all these guys are coming back small, so I'm feeling pretty good about things. There we go. We got there, boys. We got there. Oh, man. Jin, just so much value. I want to and all that. I really do. They're doing that first, though. That's interesting. That's very interesting to me. Yeah, I think we let that resolve. Okay. Battle Frost and Fire. Let's see. So we have the other Field of Ruin for that, which we're probably going to end up just doing. I think we just hit him. Hit him where it hurts, you know what I'm saying? Let's do it. Boom. Yes. Hit him for 5, and let's see. We have enough to still do Iteration, or we just hit him with that. I think I'm going to save on Iteration for next turn. We get to Scry. Yeah, I don't want to be greedy here. They get those back. That is fine. Resilient little buggers, aren't they? Resilient. We could have maybe waited a turn on it. Maybe. The big thing is we took our extra turn already. That's the only downside. That is fine. Play that guy as well. Oh my gosh. How sweet would it be, guys, if we get to top deck our Crush the Week? Oh, please. Please, please, please. Crush the Week, my friends. This is interesting. This is interesting. Look for a land. Consider. Scry 3. Negate. Keep the negate. Keep the iteration. Oh, but we're going to draw those anyways, so that's awkward. So let's keep the iteration, bottom negate. We have a null for anything that gets really crazy, and we can't negate their things. What we need to do is put rejects in the deck. Let's go this way. All right, and now we iteration. That's gonna double. So let's see, put one of them in our hand, which is iteration. Put one of them in our deck, which is the mountain, and then we consider. This is getting a little risky. There we go. Boom. One of them to our hand, which will be the. We haven't played a land yet, right? All right. So Cinderclasm goes to our hand. Dry Disruption to our library. Hall to play. Play Hall. Play Consider just cuz. Pop Quiz. We'll keep that on top because next turn we can do it. We will Cinderclasm for full value. Boom. Now the only problem is I probably should have waited till their turn to do it, but I wanted to get in the damage because they're gonna get all those guys back, unfortunately. Yeah, I think we're okay though. I think we're okay. There's an argument. Don't get me wrong. I think there was an argument to wait till their turn, but I also didn't want to risk like Machiko getting any bigger. And they're on the ropes now, so I think we're good. I think we're good. Yeah, our opponent scoops it up. Yes. All right. Well, we got lands and card draw. We're keeping this bad boy. I like it. Like it already. Go ahead and play tap land on 2. I mean, we can hold on Consider and Fading Hope, right? I think we want to make sure we behold the multiverse. So I think we go Coast, Pathway, Coast. Feels correct to me. Feels correct. So we'll see how it plays. Our opponent in the tank at the moment. All right, stick to the plan, Stan. That way we can behold the multiverse. Foretell. Ooh, getting one of our board wipes is sweet here. We have our double red, so it doesn't really matter. We will foretell. Let's see. Feels like mono red. I was wrong. Like a Rakdos variant. So Battle Frost and Fire may do some more. Ooh. Alright, opponent. Alright, I see ya. Go ahead and iteration. Look for a land. Jin to our hand. Exile the library, and then basic we could play. I'm alright missing the Fading Hope. I think it's fine. So like black, red, extra damage, maybe? A variant of that. We'll hold off on our Fading Hope and our Consider for us to drop Jin. I think that's the correct play here. We may even hold off on the Behold the Multiverse till we're able to miss our land drops, right? At the moment, we're only one land away from playing Jin. So I like that. Our opponent didn't play a land. Alright, yeah, I think we just stick to the plan, Stan. Could Battle Frost and Fire, but I actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will hold off here, and then we miss our land drop. All right, this is unfortunate, honestly. But I think we still sandbag them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're definitely going to fire off this Behold to make sure we can hit our lands. Our opponent stuck on lands while we're hitting all of ours, but that's all right. It's part of the plan here. Negate. I think we keep both on top. We want negate to ensure that Jin stays alive. Yep, I got nothing else going on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Could Jin, once again, I want to make sure he stays alive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we will go ahead and foretell and then send it back to the opponent. Unfortunately, my opponent keeps missing land drops, but we are a more controlling deck, and you know our hand is interaction that they have not played. But feeling pretty good. Oh, I forgot to draw. Oh, gosh darn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is unfortunate. Unfortunate indeed, my friends. I definitely forgot to behold the multiverse end of turn. So let's go ahead and pitch the Cinderclasm. That was my bad. Could have swore we could have got a land there to drop Jin. Our opponent does have plenty of time to set up their game plan here with all the mana they would need. Let's see. So hopefully try Disruption plus Fading Hope. I'd like to keep both of those, but we want to hit an untapped land, so we will bottom both of those. And we got there. Alright, cool. And we can't foretell, so I want to hold that. Let's go ahead and pass the turn. Play a land. Play Jin, and it looks like it taps correctly. Play Jin, and then I'm feeling pretty good about things. I feel like we got it at this point, because we have plenty of stuff. Cinderclasm will get countered. Yep. They kind of had the same thing going that we did. And then they're going to try to kill him. Right? I would think. Maybe. Maybe not. Dragonfire, revealing a Draco Lich. We'll go ahead and bounce Jin. We will bounce Jin. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's see. What do we discard? Iteration. I think it is still just iteration, unfortunately. Negate, multiverse, all good. Let's see what our opponent decides to play here. I believe it has flash, so they can play end of turn. Dragon. That checks out. Dragon resolves, my friend. There's our negate mana. So, question is, let's see. Negate plus Fading Hope. I think we just battle Frost and Fire here. And let's go here. Battle Frost and Fire. Opponent doesn't really have much going on. This will cleanly deal with the board. And now we get to get some card advantage. Let's go ahead and foretell. That way we can set it up for next turn should we have the ability to drop Jin. So, opponent's going to go with the big dragon. That is fine. We can reset that fairly easily here. Let's see how greedy they want to get. Checks out. Before that is equipped, we'll bounce it. Kind of an embarrassment of riches, but it is what it is. Dry Disruption. Scry. There we go. So Jin can go to the bottom, and we'll hit our lands and take another turn. Feels good. Feels good. Let's go. It doesn't matter, actually. Alright, and then let's go ahead and play Jin, and that would leave us with 2 mana open. And they're tapping out this turn. Yeah, feels good. We'll hold on to the Disruption over playing a land. I think we'll be alright. Problem is they had exactly 2 mana, so the Disruption wouldn't work. They'll get in there, giving them treasure. That checks out. We are going to take an extra turn next turn, though. Actually, 2 extra turns. My turn. 2 cards left in hand. Consider draw, right? We counter the first spell they play, so we're safe here. Leave that on top. Draw. Alright, we're doing it. Leave it on top. Draw. And we're plussed up again. Excellent. Excellent. Let's go ahead and jam first, because why not? And then we will Alchemist Gambit, playing the cleave so we don't lose. Jin will copy it. I mean, we don't kill them because we don't have any of our creature lands, but our opponent scoops it up. Nice. 2 lands, but we do have a consider and an iteration to kind of get there, so I think we can keep this. I would like to eventually find some of our gas. Definitely going to be looking for lands. Let's go ahead and consider just to make sure we hit it. Field of Ruin. I guess it's a land. Alright, Fading Hope. Play both colors, and let's foretell. I think we're not too punished here too bad. Then hopefully we can hit a land on the iteration. That'd be sweet. Ooh, our opponent playing an artifact deck. I like this. Maybe black white, black green, black blue. Alright, sweet. I think we still go ahead and iteration here over pop quiz. I don't think we're gonna get too punished, so let's iteration now. Excellent. Let's see. Let's go. Kinda not too worried about iteration. So, we'll take iteration. And then we'll put a mountain to our library and Hall of Storm, or Storm Giants. And we will play it. Okay. Alright, so we hit our land drops. I like that. It's exactly what this kind of deck wants to be doing. We're going to hold on a Null. I think a Null is going to be very potent against this deck, which is sweet. Oh man, is that Torgoff's hammer? That's actually kind of funny, because we just played against Torgoff. Oh, it's any artifact. Okay, this Smith is going to be a bit of an issue. I mean, we could Fading Hope at any point in time, but, you know, recycling it so they could draw a card. Ooh, spicy. Nice. I think it should trigger, right? Oh, it's once per turn. That's right. I remember, because I was trying that card out. And, yeah. It was once per turn, which made it, like, okay, just not broken. Which, I mean, come on now, guys, right? We're playing Magic. We want broken things to happen. Just play a land and pass. I want to keep our options open here, though maybe iteration for a board wipe would be kind of good, right? We'll see what our opponent does. Automaton, okay. Actually, I guess I should have countered that. I think we are going to bounce the Smith here. Right? Instead of taking 4. Other option would be to... Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay, so now I am going to bounce the Smith. Well, let's behold first. We're going to behold, see what we find. Oh, we're definitely going to null that bad boy. Alright, let's behold, see if we can draw... Alright, double lands, another Hall. So let's keep the Hall, the Storm Giants bottom, the island. And, man, now we're kind of flooding a little bit. So let's go ahead and bounce that to keep some life. Pop quiz, we could bottom that. We have plenty of board wipes. We know we have them. There we go. There we go, my friends. Let's play a tap land. Send it back. And we can fire this off. Guess we could have foretold it as well. Kind of same difference, right? They're going to reality chip, so we're going to definitely annul that. And then hopefully they're going to play their Smith. Michiko's Rain. Interesting. Alright, our opponent's got our number, apparently. Right, oh, that's a sorcery. Gosh darn it. I was thinking Cinderclasm. Ouch. Alright, gonna get a little punished here. Not gonna lie. This is gonna hurt. So we definitely should have just fired off the... Eesh, down to 9. Alright, pop quiz, my friends. Pop quiz. Drawing another crush the week. I like that. Let's go ahead and... Destroy target artifact only. We're gonna stay... We have enough lands where I feel like we're gonna stay ahead. So let's just get Mascot Exhibition for the time being. Drew a land. They also have a Hall of the Storm Giant, so we need to be cognizant of that. But I am not going to make the mistake twice, and let's just fire this off. Clear the board, nice and clean-like, and we will foretell, and then hold. We could work it to where we can't kill Machiko's Truth as well. We play our cards right. Pun intended. Pun intended, my friends. Ooh, if our opponent just floods out the board, we might be in good shape here. We may be able to take him out with the second crush of the week. No one expects the second one. And I believe, I don't want to click on the terrarium, but I believe it is. All right, cool. Now I can click on it. It is sorcery speed. Excellent. So, oh, and we drew the Jin. Yes. Skilled top deck, my friends. Skilled top deck. Let's play the land. Let's crush the weak. Feeling pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can't Jin yet. How many ways are we punished for iteration here? I think we can copy iteration with Jin. So let's just hold. Nah, let's fire it off. I don't think we're too punished. Choose one of them into your hand. We will put Behold into our hand. We already played a land, I believe. So that goes back in the library. And then we will play Consider now. And we still have the mana open to fire off Consider Jirari Disruption. I think we can bottom that at this point. Our opponent looks like to have a fairly cheap deck. Let's go ahead and fire off the Field of Ruin now, I think. I think that's a little bit better than foretelling Behold the Multiverse. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but let's get more red. It looks like we're missing red here. Alright, shields are down, opponent. What you got cooking? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have enough to play Jin. Problem is, I don't think it matters because of the fact that the way they're playing their deck. Oh my gosh. What is going to town? Is that all 4 of them? I think that's all 4 of them. Sick. Nice. Alright, this is going to be interesting. Very interesting. So do we top deck our Hall of the Storm Giant? We don't. Or, you know, you guys mean what I know. Play Jin, take 4. We're at a pretty low life total, actually. That's a little on the scary side. So can we afford to play Jin here? We play Jin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have access to no other spells, but we do manage... Does it also counter? Whenever opponent casts an artifact instant. So it does counter the next thing they play. Man, they got a good window there. So we're not dead, right? I think we do just play Jin. Play Jin, play a land, and then hope we can kind of get there next turn. We have the ability to take an extra turn, 2 extra turns. That should be enough for us to get there, actually. Because we know, I mean, so what they can do is play Portable Hole, Jin counters it, and then they play whatever the next spell is. So them having Portable Hole actually worked out well for them. Yep. So let's see if we're dead here. What's their next one? We're still not out of the woods yet, my friends. Still not out of the woods yet. We're definitely going to have to take this second. What's that? Return. Okay. That doesn't kill us. That doesn't kill us. But it also means we're not drawing gas. So we're at 1 here. Oh no, it evens out. Okay. Oh boy. So how do we get out of this? I guess we gotta go dig, right? So, hold on. If we dig for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I mean, that's... I guess. Alright, let's see if we can get there. Cinderclasm, not gonna do it, I believe, unfortunately. So, bottom, bottom. Draw. Spell Pierce, not gonna do it either. So, maybe we should just... No, taking another turn wouldn't have done anything. Play 2 blockers. Very interesting. So, we're kind of dead. Thinking. Alright. We can't cleave, so let's just take another turn, see what happens. Negate. That's not going to do it either. Our opponent played very well. We needed one more of our board wipes. I mean, we could play this, but then now... Yeah, so I guess I should have gone with the safe route and just played this to get another draw out of it. Let's see what we draw. There's the Behold way down the line. Put the Behold into our hand. Land and the whole. Yeah. Fortunately, a little too late. Good game. Good game, opponent. Well played. Well played. This one's a little awkward. I guess we can potentially, like, counter the first... Yeah, I think we can do better. We're gonna maul. Okay, this one's serviceable. I like this one. We'll keep this one, and let's tuck the mountain, so we have Field of Ruin online in case we need to. Start off with our tap land. We'll go Mountain Foretell, and then we can iteration on turn 3. We got board wipe. Alright, things are looking good. Things are looking good for the home team, my friends. Things are looking good. Yes, I like. I like very, very much. Iteration. Found our land, so put the Consider to hand. Put the Disruption, and we have our second fire source, so let's play our second and send it back. Since we have 2 lands in hand, I'm probably going to actually hold on Consider, just for the potential value off of Jin. Opponent's going to do their own. Fair enough. I can get behind that. Can very much get behind that, my friend. I am not a hater. Not a hater. Do 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 do. Yeah, like I said, we're gonna hold our Consider. Ooh, so Grixis, huh? I like that. That's interesting. Let's go ahead and Bugbear. And honestly, I think I'm just gonna hold. I think as long as we're hitting our land drops, I think I'm just gonna hold to try to, like, maximize our value, right? Yeah, if we keep hitting our land drops, like, I am okay with this. Because then that maximizes our value for when we do draw Jin. Maybe even try to hold Behold so we can refill our hand. They're going to ramp a little bit. Okay, Grixis is interesting. So, what are we looking at for their top end? Probably Valaki, right? Which is pretty scary, to be completely honest with you. That card is just really difficult to beat, if I'm being transparent with you guys. Just straight up draw cards for the rest of the game is pretty sick. Yep, we'll just grab. So they're just chock full of counter spells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is either counter spells or removal is what I'm seeing, honestly. So, all right. Keep iterations. So chances are our Jins are not going to resolve. Hopefully it's kill spells and not actual counter spells. They haven't foretold a Saw It coming, so I feel like that is good for us. Whether it plays out that way or not, we will have to see. Battle of Frost and Fire, not doing much in our hand, but once again, extremely interesting to me because of the fact that earlier this morning, I went against nothing but mono white. Now I'm going against nothing but control decks, which is humorous to me. They're discarding lands. Interesting. We will iteration of ourselves to hit a land, tuck something. Oh, yes. Jin can go in our hand. Field of Ruin will stay out so we can have both of them. I like that. Play the Field of Ruin. And now we just need counter magic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can consider, but I mean, in all perfect honesty, considering that our opponent has a grip and they haven't done anything, makes me feel like we're gonna need at least one counter spell or a bounce spell. So we're still gonna hold here. Another consider. We'll do that, I guess, because I mean we can fire off some magic here, some serious magic. Yeah, and they have enough to do 2 spells in 1 turn, so we definitely need like one thing to get at least a single 2-for-1 off of them. They're gonna continue to iteration. No discard, no win con. So Hullbreaker, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They can Hullbreaker us into next Tuesday, that's for sure. There's their land. We're just gonna immediately just crush that. No sense being cute about it, like whatsoever. So let's Fire that off. Kill that. And we want our lands. That's why we're not firing off the Bugbear, because that thing would just die. So this is going to be a very interesting game. Alright. Crush the weak. Thank goodness we shuffled. We will consider once at least. Come on. Show me some Fading Hope. There we go. Alright, that's good enough. That's good enough for us to drop the old Jin. And they've tapped... It taps their blue first. Yeah. And they're just pitching lands, man. Let's see. Is it tapping correctly? Yes. Alright. Let's see if they got counter magic. This is how we lose. Do you got it? They have access to 3 blues, so the world is their oyster. They're reading Jin. I mean, they have access to 6 mana. They could have 2 kill spells here. And I'm okay with that, because they're going to burn 1, and then we have the Fading Hope. Unfortunately for us, I want to consider, but I think that gives them a window, and I don't want to give them that window. So we'll see how they spend their turn here. The Fading Hope, once again, also gives us access to counter the Hullbreaker Horror, right? And we could even do it... Shoot. Galvanic Iteration, that gets countered. Okay. Fair. Another Galvanic Iteration. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is this a mill deck? Are they gonna mill us? Is that what's going on here? Invoke Despair. Got you. Okay, well, then we will... I think that's fine. So they draw 3 cards. I see what the issue is. They have the other iteration. What are you gonna do? So we're kind of in a holding pattern. Good news is we at least get the swing, right? We get to swing with Den of the Bugbear at least and get something on the board, which could negate the next invoke. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, shoot, took us down a lot. So kudos on our opponent for us not having the negate there. So it's probably enough to take us out, honestly. I think. Shaman Ghast, okay. Okay, so they have protection from Den of the Bugbear. Fair. So we're gonna need like a negate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Man, they drew a lot of cards there. A lot of cards. I'm a little scared to play our other Jin, like, just in the open. Let's... Frostfire seems kind of whatever. I mean, I guess we can wait, right? Let's fire the Behold. Try Disruption and land. Let's hit our land, I guess. Hit our land. Come on, negates. I know they're in there. They're in there somewhere. Just gotta see them. Just gotta see them. That's all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, we can hold here. We shall hold. We can Cinderclasm on their turn. This is interesting. This is very interesting. Not quite sure how to navigate this. Them having the Galvanic Iteration is pretty good as well. They're just getting, you know, quad spells out of it. Seize the spoils. Okay. Yeah, so they're going to keep a full grip. I mean, we may still be able to out-card them. Like, unless their win con is literally just that. The Despairs. I'm not really sure, though. I feel like most decks only run 1 or 2 of them. So, I mean, granted, once again, we took, what, 12 damage? So, that was legit. Interesting. Let's consider. I think considering once is fine. Still looking for that negate. Another Fading Hope, sure. That means we could play... I mean, it means we could play our Jin again. Another Battle of Frost and Fire. Play another blue source. Play Jin. I don't know why you're tapping that way. I don't like that. 1, 2, 3. Wish we could activate that. 4, 5. Oh, I see why. What's that? 6, 7. Oh, I see. How did I do it? Can I undo one of those? No, no, no. Gosh darn it. Let me undo the red. Sorry. Sorry, point. There we go. Six and 7. There we go. Play Jin. Play Jin. Let's see if they have counter magic. Deadly Dispute. I actually like that, to be honest with you, because that's one less. So now I'm almost tempted to consider on our turn. Right? I think I'm going to. No, we're going to Behold on our turn and leave up the Fading Hope. Yeah, because we still counted the first spell, so we're good. Yeah, we're going to Behold and dig. And then hopefully he resolves, so next turn we can take 2 turns, and I think that might be enough. Thing is, they have a full grip. So what are we gonna do, right? Annul for Meathook Massacre, and keep. I think we just keep both of those on, and then pitch like the Cinderclasm. Crush the Weak can go away. We want to hit our land, but I don't think we're discarding anything. So let's just draw both, and I don't think we hit our land anyways. All right, end the turn, and we'll pitch like what? Cinderclasm, probably. I mean, that is an embarrassment of riches. I won't lie. Discard 3 cards. All right, Battle, Frost and Fire, Cinderclasm, and I guess a land. Okay, that doesn't feel too bad. There you go. The card advantage of Jin. Jin Gitaxias, Progress Tyrant. So let's see how they still have the Galvanic iteration, so they could kill us here. If they do, like, kudos to them. We just never really saw our counter magic. We have what, 3 counter spells in the deck, I think, so it makes sense. I was once again gearing the list more towards mono white, but it wouldn't take much to gear it more towards mid range or control either. Because, like, also, 1 Spell Pierce, the turn that they double despaired us, 1 Soul Spell Pierce would have killed them all. Meathook does not get countered, but we will annul that. That's exactly why we run it in the deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. See? One of fun ofs, baby. Getting the job done. The reason being is the first couple iterations I've played with Jim, we've totally gotten wrecked by Meathook. So shields are down, opponent. What do you got going on here? Can you double spell? I mean, they have the Galvanic. They have access to 4 mana, right? After they Galvanic to eat up the counter. So they could kill Jin. Wow. Alright. Second Meathook. You got me. I mean... Alright. Oh, we were 1 away from the Spell Pierce. No, opponent. Kudos to them. Kudos to them. Alright, let's pop quiz, I guess. Grab teachings or... I think we just grabbed mascot. Yeah, kudos to our opponent, man. They did the thing. No doubt about it. I will give it to them. So let's see if we can find our other Jins. So Jin didn't quite... Gosh, man, I thought we had it too. Thought we had it. Picked the wrong one. Alright, let's see what you do here. See what the second spell is. Maybe we could Spell Pierce them. Kind of get them, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't think so. I think they got it. Despair. Yep. I think that's enough to kill us, right? Because we don't have enchantments or planeswalkers. And they have the mana open for the other ones. Alright, that resolves. Good game, opponent. Sacrifice a creature. Trigger. They got us. Trigger. Alright, well done, opponent. Well done. They played one heck of a game. Well, friends, that is the deck. And yeah, this one's a solid 3 out of 5. I think it is a lot of fun. It does feel a little monotonous slowly as you're kind of, because it's a very reactive deck list, right? So you really want to, like, you have to enjoy the reactive kind of style of it. But once you land a Jin, man, the game gets very, very interesting. As you saw in the gameplay, the back and forth, when to play things, when to pull the trigger, when not to, I think is fantastic. And, you know, the deck is interchangeable, right? Once again, like I mentioned in one of the games, right? We could take Cinderclasm or Crust the Weak and kind of tweak those numbers a little bit based on what we're seeing in the meta. They could easily be with, like, Play with Fires and stuff like that. But I kind of liked, with a nod to Mono White, to be able to kind of just wipe the board. And enchantments. You guys saw Greenway enchantments. We were definitely able to clear the board a couple times. So, I enjoyed the deck quite a bit. I tried the Orb, right, to draw cards, but I kind of felt like it was the same thing between Orb and Behold. You know, like, they're both spells and artifacts that get copied, so I just like Behold more, that lets us dig deeper. You can swap the pop quizzes for deluges. That's perfectly fine as well, but I wanted something a little bit cheaper and something that gave us access to our market, so that's why I tried the pop quizzes. But yeah, deck's a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoy it as well, as we continue to explore all the great ways to play Jin Gitaxias. But that will do it. So until next time, as always, happy gaming, friends.